Hi everybody, it's Jake Johnston here from Jake Showcase. How to deal with bullies. How to deal with mean girls. Now this is actually an issue that's very near and dear to my heart. When I was a kid, I was extremely small. I was so small, in fact, that I had to be traveled to different hospitals to see the top doctors in the country, and I even had international doctors come to look at my case. I'd like to show you a couple pictures here of what I'm talking about. So here's a picture of me with my brothers and sisters when I'm about 9 years old. I'm on the end here, and my sisters and brothers are all younger than me. And my brother there, about 4 years younger, I was smaller than him and very, very thin. And years later, after the doctors had been helping me for a while, I had this, here's me on the end with my class. And I was much, much smaller. I wore the big glasses, right? And so I was picked on a lot, both in elementary school, high school, and even in college because of my height disadvantage. And it was very, very painful for me to be doing, to have this happen to me. And I think it was a contributing factor to why I had such drinking problems later in life. You know, and I tried everything. I took my glasses off. I'd walk around without my glasses, even though I was supposed to have them on. And, I'd try to dress up like a rapper, right? I'd try to, be cool like Jay-Z or Eminem or, Vanilla Ice or, I'd try to be silly, try to be like the jokester. I would go in and out of these phases for a couple weeks or a couple months at a time, maybe wear hats and, scarves and stuff like that, trying to make people laugh, thinking that was the way to go. Maybe I try to be cool, right? Try to be like, with the sunglasses and above it all, being Mr. Hip. I'd be trying to hang out with maybe the hipsters. And even the artists, I learned how to play guitar, some of the Beatles songs, try to, be like a musician or an artist. But it really didn't seem to matter because whatever social group that I started to integrate with, I would end up getting picked on by somebody or multiple people in that group, or from the cross groups who maybe I used to hang out with, they would still make fun of me no matter what I wore. And, I even tried sports, right? Like I got onto the wrestling team because I was the lightest kid in the school. And in fact, I was the lightest kid in the district, and I won just about every single match because I had no competition. And I took karate to learn how to defend myself. And I highly don't recommend that you learn how to fight or you learn how, these self-defense courses. I was learning them, and they teach you how to stand up for yourself. But the problem is that, no matter how much training you get, because I was just so much smaller and so much weaker than whoever it was I was up against, I would always end up losing. And one time I ran into an Oriental guy, and he says, you learn how to fight, the fight comes to you. You don't know how to fight, and the fight doesn't come to you. And I ended up quitting karate and wrestling, and basically all the fights disappeared for me. So, so basically, if you are being picked on, my advice is that you avoid the situation. A lot of the recommendations of confronting them or have comebacks or try to make friends or all of these things, it basically doesn't work, because usually the people who are really popular or really pretty or they've got lots of money or whatever it is that they have that they're using against you, they're so much more resourceful, they're so much more confident, that basically whatever it is that if they say something to you, or if you try to go back and forth, it hurts you a lot more than it hurts them. And if you're being a mean person, if you have a need to bicker and fight, pick on people, yell back and forth, or be catty, or be just talking behind other people's backs, please pick on somebody your own size. Pick on somebody who can take it, somebody who's sort of in your zone, because the people who are maybe fat, or people who are really frail, or maybe they're maybe they're not as good looking, or maybe that they're short like I was, or maybe like a geeky kind of a person, they can't handle it. They just cannot handle these insults and things, and it really does impact them. So I recommend, avoiding the situation, right? If it means not going to the party, or if it means not going out for a smoke with everybody else, or it means spending your Friday nights alone, that is better than enduring the very real impact that the insults, maybe the physical harm, the humiliation. I remember being locked in lockers. I remember having to push pennies down the hallway with my nose. I remember being picked up by my underwear multiple times and given wedgies. And those are just the physical things. And being robbed, right? Just terrible humiliation. Having stuff dumped on my head. All sorts of terrible stuff, And that's not to mention the insults and the swearing at me through the halls, or in the classrooms and stuff like that. Just the public humiliation. And I was terrified. I was absolutely terrified walking up and down the halls and going to school every single day, and it really impacted me. So if you're doing it, please stop doing it. Go pick on somebody else. You have a scared person over there. They know, they're very self-conscious, and you're impacting them, right? And it does have real effects, and not just now, but possibly up the road too. It's can be very difficult to overcome. It can last a long time. And if you're doing it, have faith, guys. You can survive. Find your self-esteem. Find your confidence some other place, right? Even if it means you're not going to be part of the crowd for now, right? Build on what you have that's good. Believe in yourself, right? And just enjoy life as best as you possibly can. Alright, so please like my video below. Please subscribe to my channel up above. I do my videos on Wednesdays. Alright, I hope you all have a wonderful day, and thanks so much for watching Jake Showcase.